Many people reach a point in life where nothing seems to make sense anymore. You plan carefully, work hard, try to do everything right, yet life doesn't respond the way you expect. In those moments, a quiet question often rises inside: why is this happening to me? This is the story of Rayan, who experienced this feeling again and again, until life revealed something. Rayan lived in a small valley village surrounded by dry hills and long dusty roads. He was strong, disciplined, and full of ambition. His dream was to leave, travel with merchants, explore distant cities, and return with success. Every evening he would sit outside his home, drawing paths in the soil, imagining his journey step by step, convinced that nothing could stop him. One morning, Rayan finally decided to leave. He packed a small bag with food and clothes. His mother gave him a simple shawl with prayers for his safety. With hope in his heart, he stepped onto the road leading out of the village. But when he reached the valley crossing, he stopped. The wooden bridge had collapsed. The river below was rushing violently, carrying broken pieces away. Villagers gathered and told him it would take days to rebuild. Rayan stood there, watching his plans disappear, and returned home in silence. That night, he couldn't sleep. It felt like life had blocked him without reason. Weeks passed, and the bridge was eventually repaired. Rayan prepared again. But just before he could leave, his younger brother came running with bad news. His father had fallen and was badly injured. His dream stood at the door again, but so did responsibility. After a long silence, he put his bag down and stayed. Months passed as Rayan worked in the fields, cared for his father, and managed the house. His dreams slowly faded into the background, but never disappeared completely. At night, he would sit alone under a dim lantern, wondering if his life was stuck. When his father finally recovered, hope returned, and Rayan decided to try again. Soon after, traders came near the village looking for workers for a long journey. He saw it as his chance and prepared quickly. But once again, something unexpected happened. His only donkey fell sick, making it impossible for him to reach the meeting point on time. Frustrated and broken, Rayan felt as if every door in his life was closing. He walked away into the fields, no longer knowing what to do. There he met an old woman named Saraya, known for her quiet wisdom. She noticed his pain and asked him to sit. Rayan shared everything: every failed attempt, every delay, every broken hope. After listening silently, she took out 2 small seeds and handed them to him. She told him to plant one on the hard, dry path where nothing grows, and the other beside a stream where the soil was soft and rich, then simply wait. Confused but obedient, Rayan did as she said. Days turned into weeks, and life continued. He almost forgot about them. Until one morning, he returned to check. The seed planted on the hard path was gone, destroyed by constant pressure and dryness. But near the stream, a small green plant had grown strong and alive. Saraya was standing nearby and asked him what he understood. Rayan said that one seed survived because the soil was suitable, while the other died. Saraya nodded and explained that not every place is meant for growth. Some paths are simply not designed to hold what you are trying to build. Rayan stayed silent, absorbing her words for the first time without resistance. From that day, something inside him shifted. Instead of forcing every direction, he began to accept where life naturally allowed things to grow. He cared for the plant near the stream, watering and protecting it, until it slowly turned into a strong tree. Years passed, and that tree became a resting place for travelers. Rayan built a small shelter beside it and left water for strangers passing through. What once felt like delay and failure slowly turned into something meaningful. One evening, a caravan stopped there, and its leader, exhausted and weak, rested. When he asked who created this place, Rayan simply said he only planted a seed, and stayed long enough to see what it became. The leader recognized the value of the place and promised support for Rayan and his family, ensuring they would never struggle again. Years later, Rayan sat under the same tree, watching travelers find rest. He thought about every closed door, every delay, every moment he once called failure. And for the first time, he didn't see them as punishment. He saw them as redirection. Not everything that stops you is against you. Sometimes, what blocks your path is what guides you away from ground that cannot support your growth, and towards something you were never able to see at the beginning.